The historic Varsity Theater in Des Moines has sat empty for 2 years, but now big plans are in the works. Maria Lizignoli with our sister station in Des Moines reports.
The Varsity Theater has been a staple in Des Moines for 80 years.
When you see the pictures from the opening day in 1938, you see a lot of really kind of beautiful Art Deco elements, the triangular marquee out front, the big sort of vertical fin. There's actually in 1958, there was a fairly significant renovation, so you see some real kind of mid-modern type elements, especially here in the lobby.
And that's how the lobby still looks today, now that the theater's been out of business since 2018. But it won't look this way for long.
We wanted to expand the lobby space. We wanted more of a space for people to hang out and connect, whether that's in a formal reception, maybe after a special event, but even more so just kind of before or after you see a movie, hang out with friends.
The Des Moines Film Society took possession of the building in 2020 and plan on renovating the entire space, even adding what they're calling a micro cinema to the upper level.
That's going to allow us to double our programming, be a lot more flexible, bring in more kind of interesting and niche films.
That's a reason Pat Snyder decided to help volunteer with fundraising for the theater.
I remember as a kid just coming and seeing first-run movies, and this was always the place where you came to see movies that you knew were up for the Academy Awards. This was always the place to come.
But the Des Moines Film Society can only make these changes happen once they raise enough money.
We need about $3 million for the project as we've envisioned it, and we're just a little under $1 million right now.
You'll see the thermometer on the outside of the building. The more money we get in, the faster that'll happen.
Because during the pandemic, folks are used to watching whatever's on TV.
Just being home and quarantined, sometimes you miss those movies, and that's what we're all craving.
They hope that by donating, folks will help preserve the history of the Varsity and look ahead to the near future when popcorn and a projector can bring people together.
We want this to be a community space. So it's not just about having a room where we can show the movies, it's about having a place where people can, connect.